day. From the Mercedes-Benz Superdome in New Orleans, it's a special Halloween presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The New Orleans Saints taking on the Green Bay Packers.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us in downtown New Orleans at the Mercedes-Benz Superdome. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Green Bay Packers and the New Orleans Saints. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for a long period.
They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
He was brought down.
Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Working from the gun, Rodgers. Slant to Adams. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Pretty darn good, as you see right there on your screen.
I'll echo that. Darn good. 2 touchdowns, right? And the ability to be in sync with each other, right? To understand that he's going to be where the quarterback expects him to be when the ball is thrown.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Yeah, this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 40.
First carry now for A.J. Dillon. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
New Orleans adding some depth to the secondary. They've got 6 DBs out there now for 3rd. From the gun, it's Rodgers. And he gets it to Funchess complete. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup. And they're on 3rd and short. They just tried to spread the field. It worked.
And I think that the spreading of the field, the extra receivers, has really become the next in the evolutionary chain in the NFL. Go all the way back in that situation, you're handed to the fullback, right? As we evolve, maybe you pitched it to your tailback. Now you spread the field, and you have your choices of where to throw it and complete it for a first down.
And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Now the 2nd down throw on target. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up, Everyone's
Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6.
The 6-yard line.
They're moving the ball through the air pretty well on this opening drive, and to me it was evident that they were set on doing exactly that here to get this game started. And their belief and determination is certainly paying off.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers.
Rodgers pass.
Josiah DeGuara, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Packers take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. A long opening drive, but a very successful opening drive. We call that methodical, I guess, when it takes that many plays.
Methodical and almost like a boxing match where you're hitting them with body blows. They can withstand them here. Look, they gave up the touchdown, but you don't feel like a knockout is there. But they keep doing that in the 4th quarter. That's when the knockout occurs.
And it becomes tough for that defense if they're on the field that long. We'll see if they can continue that in future drives.
Saints, nothing.
Crosby connects on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Here's Harris to return it. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. And here come the Saints for their opening drive. And a look here at their go-to guy under center.
And there's a lot of good to watch in the game last week. He threw 4 touchdown passes. A little bit of concern throwing the 2 interceptions.
Yeah, and the 2 pick.
Yeah, you want the ratio really to be closer to 3-to-1 as opposed to the 2-to-1 that he had. But it is something to build on. They did get the win, didn't they?
Yep. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Thomas, incomplete. He was covered by Jair Alexander.
Here's a throw dropped off to his fullback. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
That's a gain of...
We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
And he is going to have a Saints 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It'll be a Saints 1st down on a gain of 16 yards.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the 1st drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
On 1st down, Timmons. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he'll get it down to the play to the 37. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
1st and 10.
The numbers for Hill a week ago. 6 catches, 90 yards, and a touchdown.
And I get the feeling that he loves this matchup. I mean, the unit he's going against is in the bottom half of the league against the pass. He had to have circled this one on the schedule and said to himself, this should be a big game.
A gain of 2.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job.
Now the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Za'Darius Smith in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Enough takes to start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Now a shotgun snap as they look to throw. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
Now a first carry for their fullback. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. It'll be a gain of 6, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 2.
Back to throw here. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
The pass.
And a loss of 3 to bring up 4.
Field goal.
Well, they opted not to run it. They completed the pass on 3rd and 2, but they lost yardage to bring up 4.
Well, give credit to the guys on the other side of the ball. They snuffed out the play. But it does bring into question, 1, the play call, because they didn't run the ball there. They could have run it. And 2, just not getting it. That's got to be deflating for them.
So, yes, it's only 3, but at least they're able to answer back after giving up the touchdown to start the game.
Yeah, I like the observation there because getting some points on the board, very positive for them. Feel a little bit better about things because if you don't score, you potentially have opened the door for them to score again, and then you're down 14.
The Packers offense here coming back out for their 2nd drive. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complementary football. But, you know, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
Taken down right.
No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10.
Throwing on 2nd down. Rodgers. And that'll be complete to Dillon. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds.
A.J. Dillon. A 5-yard pickup on the play.
From the gun on 3rd down, Rodgers. And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked. Cameron Jordan racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. Deontay Harris deep for New Orleans. And taken right at the 35. It's a 45-yard punt and 8 on the return. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. New Orleans Saints, they get ready to set up shop for their 2nd drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. Just, I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
2nd and 1 at the 49-yard line.
On 2nd down now, Timmons, and he'll get it down to the 47 here.
That's good.
2nd and 1, if people want to run the football, this is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the 1st down.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
9 yards the pickup there, and it's a first down.
I got kicked out of that one, partner. You and I talked often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. With a tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Gets this one to Hill. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 14. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. The Packers bringing in an extra member of the secondary here to try for the 3rd down stop. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Open man is Hill. He's got it. And this play comes to a halt at the 33, and obviously that's well short of the first down.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check-down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get into that big frame and hope he could scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. From the right hash and call it an even 50 yards. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6.
Saints 6.
These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted. But I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yeah.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the Pack up 1st and 10 at their own 22. From the gun, he'll set up to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Adams. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. Clock runs, less than a minute to go, and an entertaining first quarter of play. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
First down, Packers.
After one, a 1-point game, 7-6.
7. Saints 6.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Rodgers going to give this one to Dillon. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout, and we will. We've got an injured Packer on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. From the gun, Rodgers. He'll find his tight end here, DeGuara. And he's brought down, but not before a really nice stiff arm to create a little space. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Now Rodgers.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, You can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Complete to Devontae
Rodgers finding Adams for a Packer first.
Gain on the
As you
play.
know, so many things in the passing game are based on yardage. Sometimes it's just based on timing, and that's what we saw right there on that play. 3rd and 3, just get the ball right to the receiver.
Is the hitch route. Tell us, what is the hitch route?
Yeah, just take really one step like you're driving off the line of scrimmage, get the defensive back on his heels, get the ball out to the receiver, and he does the rest.
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Here's Rodgers. Over the middle, that's caught by Adams. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
25 yards.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 27. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. 2nd and 10 now from the 27.
Valdez Scantling. Incomplete. Janoris Jenkins on the coverage.
To throw again. Rodgers. He'll find Aguara complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 16. 11 more yards there, and this methodical drive continues.
Like so many tight ends nowadays, they have no problem at all putting him in the slot and letting him go to work, and that's a nice pitch and catch right there for a first down.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Into the red zone. It's Rodgers. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line.
Rodgers pass.
A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. 4 yards remain on 2nd down. Ball on the 10. On the ground, this is Williams. And once more, this play going in the wrong direction. The Saints get to him behind the line again.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
The Packers on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Operating from the gun, Rodgers. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. So 2 third down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a 3rd, and now they deal with 4th down.
30 yards.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays, you only give up a field goal, you did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 plays, you don't force any mistakes, you don't take the ball away. Maybe that's the way they should look at it.
Take over 1st and 10. At
The New Orleans offense set to take over. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. A gain of 6 there on 1st. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
2nd and 4 at the 31-yard line.
This is complete to Michael Thomas. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. That one a first down pickup of 8.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Gets this to a standout receiver, Thomas.
The pass.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Brings up second and a yard.
On second down, Timmons. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on first and 10.
49-yard line.
And he'll give it here to his running back. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, second and 2. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple.
Brings up second and 2.
And his throw is incomplete. The Saints on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulation.
Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
First and 10.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
Now Aaron Rodgers and the offense heading back onto the field. He's played a pretty clean first half, a touchdown, no interceptions.
Frankly, that's what they expect out of him. They want to see the ball thrown and thrown well, and he's able to do that and put it in the end zone. They'd love to see more of that before this game finishes. But right now, he's got his team in a good spot.
A good spot, maybe looking for touchdown pass number 2 here in the second quarter.
Gain of a yard. Brings up
On second and 9. Rodgers, he'll drop this down to Williams. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. 6 yards on the pickup, and all of a sudden here, it's third down.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a third down.
Holding offense.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
That time, the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now, depending on situations. You can get the bulk.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Janoris Jenkins. So they hit Painter, but don't count it yet. There's laundry on the field. We'll see what the penalty flag is about.
Pass interference. Defense.
So call off the pick 6.
Everything looked right. It looked like it was in their favor. Returned it for a touchdown, as you just described. But instead, the penalty for interference nullifies everything.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's second and 9.
1-yard gain. Brings up second and 9.
From the gun, Rodgers into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick, and they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line.
Intercepted.
Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
Good starting field position for them here as they come up first and 10 at their own 42. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
The pass.
5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up second and 5 at the 47-yard line.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
He was covered by Jair Alexander.
Out of the gun now on third down. And that is incomplete.
The pass.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Now the veteran Thomas Morstead on to punt it away. And he'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. Aaron Rodgers, he's getting ready to go again here on offense. He's got the lead here in the second quarter. He's thrown the touchdown, but also an interception. As a quarterback, does that interception, even though you're playing well, your team's got the lead, does that always stick in the back of your mind a little bit?
for the best ones, it just upsets them that they did that because they don't think there should be any blemishes on their record. They think that they're way better than that. So your confidence gets tested a little bit. Being able to go back out there, maybe throw another touchdown, that'll tamp that down in a big way.
Yeah, because he's looked pretty good to this point. On second down, Williams. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line.
Dexter Williams.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
That's a 43-yard line. It's a gain of 6.
Working from the gun, Rodgers. And he checks this one down to Williams.
Rodgers pass.
It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and it'll make it second down.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 48-yard line.
Williams. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line.
The ball carrier.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
3 on the play. And a Packer first down.
Williams. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42.
David
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 42-yard line.
Rodgers now to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Throw over the middle, caught by DeGuara. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Rodgers now on first down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. 7 yards, the pickup there. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
They'll run it with Williams. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
Dexter Williams, the ball
12 yards there and a first down.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
Two minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. He's at the 40, the 20, 10, and he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. That's a tough blow there offensively. Had a decent drive going. You've got the lead, and now things completely flip on you.
Yeah, because they've been dominating on both sides of the ball. But after that mistake there, it's got to be tough for them to look up and realize we're trailing in this ball game. I thought we had complete control.
Joseph on for the extra point. And this one's right there, and that pushes the lead to 13-10. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. Returning it, John Ross. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the second quarter. What might they change offensively?
I think that what you try and do is expand how you get the ball to him a little bit. Get him out in open space, maybe swing the ball to him. What's that they used to call in the West Coast offense, the long handoff?
Yeah.
Serve as your running play that way, as well as continue to feed him football. Some of these runs now may pop bigger later in the game because of the effects of running it. Sometimes people, after a while, they don't want to tackle him anymore, or they get tired, or they get out of position.
And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as he'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. Now Williams, and short of what he needed. Now we get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. It's a 42-yard punt. They keep him to just a yard on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. And we'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it and start over again.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. It's a gain of 35.
Now, those are the ones that hurt defensively. You do everything right. Excellent pressure, good coverage downfield, and then he slips out the back door and turns it into a nice gain.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Incomplete. He was covered by Jair Alexander.
And it's caught. The tight end Hill. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Able to find Harris, complete.
Deontay.
Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
Joseph on for the field goal. A 37-yard attempt.
The kick by Joseph is good. And that extends their advantage to 6. It's 16-10.
The score is Saints 16, Packers 10.
Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that. And we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
Final 10 seconds of the half as they've got it 1st and 10. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. A final shot before half for Rodgers. The throw right side going to be complete to DeGuara. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
End of the first
So we are at halftime here on Halloween as we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
Okay, Brandon, make sure you avoid the crazies out there and welcome in everybody to this Halloween edition of our EA Sports Halftime Report. We'll begin with a couple of teams that have represented the NFC in the Super Bowl in recent years. Atlanta playing host to visiting Philadelphia. And that one finds the Falcons out in front. Matt Ryan, a touchdown pass in that first half. From there we head to the Big Apple, more specifically to MetLife Stadium in Jersey to check on the Giants. And they have the lead in that one over the visiting LA Chargers. Daniel Jones has thrown a touchdown pass. Lastly, let's get to the Windy City, see what's happening with the Bears at home at Soldier Field. And they've got the lead over the visiting Arizona Cardinals. Anthony Miller, a touchdown reception. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Set now to go for the third quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. Here's Harris to return it. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
Saints take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
So here are the Saints to take over. Remember, they're riding that 5-game winning streak, and right now in the driver's seat in this ball game as well. A give to the fullback on the dive. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. And Thomas seems to be in some pain. He's still on the ground. We'll check on his status when we get back. Coming up on a 2nd and 6. And again, they'll go right back to their fullback. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Brandon, you know, we talk about having wrinkles in a game plan. That was a fold right there. How about that play? Being able to change things up. You think anyone else on the team's going to get the ball, and in that situation, they surprise everyone and give it to their big guy.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And a give this time to the tailback. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45.
The tackle made at the 44-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
And a quick slant as the throw's complete.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. A gain of 6 there on first.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
On the give, this is their fullback. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. He needed 3, he got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard.
When a good play is made on defense, oftentimes leverage is the key to everything. Defensive line not getting turned, all the other guys making sure they're in the right spot, and on that play, they were able to stop them short of a first down.
Too long for a field goal, too short to punt. That in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down. They'll keep it on the ground. Timmons, and I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. He needed a yard. He didn't get anything. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop. Even though they didn't get it, probably the right call. Too long for a field goal and just not a whole lot to gain from a punt there.
Yeah, you wouldn't have really netted very much yardage if you punt the ball, right? And the thing about a field goal, and you know this from so much experience, the longer the field goal, the lower it comes out off the kick, right? Which means it's got a better chance of being blocked. So you're taking a chance either way. I like the fact they went for it.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Now a handoff. Here's Williams. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Tackle made at his 48-yard line. It's a gain of 2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
They run it again with Williams. And he's got the first down before being taken down at the 46.
The ball carrier. David.
Well, they've certainly been successful throwing it around in this game, and that's allowed them to move the ball on offense. But I've got to tell you, to watch them run the football and successfully, I'm not taking sides, but to see the ball in a running back's hands, oh, that's football for me.
On first down, Rodgers. Pass hauled in by the 6'4" tight end Sternberger. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
From the gun, it's Rodgers. Throw right side, complete to Williams.
Rodgers pass.
It'll be a 2-yard gain, and they're going to face a 3rd down.
Gain on the play.
And a shotgun now for Rodgers. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. This would have been a 54-yard boot had they tried a field goal, but they will not try a field goal. They're going for it. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th.
Made the tackle.
Rodgers now on first down. Buying time to his left. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 27-yard line.
They'll hand it off now. Williams. And good running, going to get this down close to a first at the Saints 22. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
A gain of 5. First down, Packers.
Now they'll throw with Rodgers. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Throwing again. Rodgers. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. This defense tightening up a bit. That last catch just 1 yard, making it 3rd and 9. And they'll get to him short of the first down at about the 16. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. Boy, the evolution of the game and how these guys on plays like that can get out of the pocket, keep plays alive, it just makes things so much harder for defenses.
It really does, and we're talking about an era in the game where the quarterbacks are the most athletically gifted that we've seen in a bunch. I mean, when you talk about collectively, it's unbelievable. So their ability to move is practiced now. It's not necessarily, oh, he just took off and you guys figure it out. When he takes off, everyone knows where to go now. They know how to run routes, change things, make themselves presentable for the quarterback. That's a lot of time that they put in on it. It's not just your static 1, 2, 3. This is where the ball goes anymore.
Makes the score Saints 16, Packers 13.
So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened.
You think
there.
that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
But no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
2nd and 3. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. He's picked off just shy of midfield. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw, or maybe the ball's tipped, or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
They'll try to get this running game going with Williams. He's able to force his way through one man, but he can muster only about a yard on the play. 2nd down.
At the 47-yard line.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. Funchess with a catch over the middle.
Rodgers' pass complete to Devin Funchess.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
Now a man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Williams. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
Again, it's Williams. And he's got 4 down inside the 20 to the 18.
Again, the ball carrier brought down at the 18-yard line. It's a gain of 4. And it's 3rd
from the gun on 3rd down. Rodgers caught left side. Williams. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first.
Dexter Williams.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
So now here comes the field goal team for the 3rd time today. A 33-yarder from the left hash. And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through. And we are all tied at 16 apiece. So he remains perfect, 3 for 3 in the field goal department.
And it's so important for any offense to have an ace like him up their sleeve, isn't it? Because now you know what his range is, and as soon as your offense gets there, you're pretty much counting on 3 points going up on the board.
Harris on the return. The Saints take over 1st and 10.
Here he is, the man taking the snaps under center, heading out for the next possession. And he comes out on the heels of an interception he threw last time they had the ball.
Yeah, and you know, the quarterbacks that I know that are the best ones, the ones that really know how to lead their team, they tell them, that's on me. That's my bad. But let's go back.
Packer pressure, and down he goes. Credit that sack to Marcus Davenport. Tell you what, he did not have much time there to scan the field before he was ducking and covering.
Did it appear to you, as it did to me, that the defensive front won their play really quickly? Meaning the guys in front of them had almost no chance to block them. They were on him in a hurry.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. And this one's incomplete.
Well, as we get ready for third down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on second down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on third and long.
Open man is Hill. He's got it. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Just a 5-yard pickup, but it leads to fourth down. Here's Thomas Morstead now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. And a fair catch called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return, and it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. The Packers ready to take over offensively. Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line. He'll throw from the gun. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. Third quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10.
Well, I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over it, and they got there to break that one up. But so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They forced incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure, or do they play coverage on this down?
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Operating from the gun, Rodgers. And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked. Cameron Jordan, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
Here's J.K. Scott now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. They call it 38 yards on the punt, no return, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Saints offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag, punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily...
And the pressure will get to him. He goes down. Now, there is a flag on the play, but this looks like holding on the offense. So they will take the sack instead of the penalty.
And it takes another down off the series. But the biggest one of all, do you want to tell the guy who just got the sack that it no longer counts?
No.
No, not at all.
Gets this one to Hill. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives him a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
It looks like the Packers have added an extra DB on third down. They'll look to throw here. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this third quarter. Marcus Davenport able to put an end to that play, and in so doing, puts an end to this third quarter. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's Thomas Morstead now as he's on to punt for New Orleans. It's a 40-yard punt, 6 yards on the return, and possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Green Bay offense ready to take over. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the fourth quarter. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. And he's taken down here by the Saints. Cameron Jordan in there to get him sack number 14 for him on the year. Boy, he came in off the edge so quickly there.
Look out, because that's exactly what it was being shouted by the offensive lineman to his quarterback, because he had no chance to block him.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Another try after the first down sack. Rodgers. Oh, he's got a little daylight.